Congressman, let me talk to you about what happened today on Capitol Hill and talk about where this current president's agenda is going now as a result. So President Trump comes up to the Hill and he's trying to get everybody in the caucus on board for his so-called big, beautiful bill. The reporting from our colleagues at The Hill, thehill.com, is that some of these holdouts, the hardliners in your party, but also some of the moderates, are still holdouts. What are you hearing?
Yeah, you know, I think it's different. I think they're coming together more inch by inch rather than foot by foot. You know, the president had a big discussion about SALT, and I think a huge deal has been made about something that, honestly, $30,000 is a hell of a lot of money to Americans. And in my understanding, especially in Mike Lawler's district, that covers 98% of people. So it may or may not, but I think there's some hills to die on. This doesn't need to be one of them. And so I think there's been good negotiations, fair negotiations, but we don't need to bankrupt the country because New York, California, Illinois have bad tax policy in their states. On the other side of the coin, you know, not enough is enough. You can't have everything. And there needs to be some compromise to get this thing moving forward.
Let me stick with SALT then for a final comment on that. Again, state local taxes, how much can you deduct as the cap's going to go up? All right, I should say high-tax states like New York are at the center of all this. Congressman Lawler represents a district just north of New York City. We have a clip from Congressman Lawler speaking today, and then we'll get final thoughts from you. Here's Lawler.
The issue of SALT is one of the biggest issues impacting my district. It's the reason I won. I made very clear when I ran for office back in 22 that I would never support a tax bill that does not adequately lift the cap on SALT. We will continue the dialogue with leadership, but as it stands right now, I do not support the bill.
Couple things there. As it stands right now, just trying to read between the lines, okay. But also at the beginning of the clip, it's the reason I won, which leads you to believe he might be dug in on this a bit. What do you say?
Yeah, you know, the president doesn't agree with that. I can't say, I didn't campaign in Mike Lawler's district. You know, he would know his district better than anybody. I find that hard to believe. There's so many other issues that are important to constituents. You know, good Lord, the president won with a mandate. There are other issues that cause you to win or lose. You know, Lawler standing his ground on this is one thing. Are there other, you know, there are other things going on? I don't know, but I think $30,000 is a hell of a lot of money to people. And I think he should take that.
Congressman Greg Murphy, Dr. Murphy, thank you for coming on. Again, it's always good to talk to you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.